Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is going to be a lot different than what I normally post, what I normally do on my channel. This is just something that I wanted to do for myself, and I also wanted to do for other people. I noticed that this world is in chaos. It's just been really crazy. There's something in the air, like just weird vibes. I can't put my finger on it, but people have just been not themselves really. And I feel like every time I turn around, it's just a negative occurrence after a negative situation, after a negative comment, after just negative stuff. I don't know what I'm going to call these segments, where I talk and vent and give advice. Gigi's advice, I'm not sure. Gigi vents, I'm not sure. I'm still trying to come up with a name. You'll see it by the time this is posted with the title. But I felt like this video was something that I had to do. I literally just woke up, took my shower, whatever. It's really early in the morning. And I felt like this is going to be a long video. I'm warning you now, okay? It's going to be really long. But this is just something that I felt in my soul that I had to do. Like I had to make. I'm going to start off with me. I'm going to introduce myself since this is the first video. My name is Gigi Williams. Right now my goal in life is to become a doctor in psychiatry and help people and talk to others. And I'm going to start off by talking about me and what I've been through very briefly. I've gone through a lot in life. I had a great childhood, but I've also experienced my own personal traumas. I've also been through a lot, when it comes to verbal abuse, mental abuse, you name it. I've been through it. Maybe not as strongly as the next person or stuff like that, but we all go through our own things in our own ways. It's how we feel about them and our situations. We cannot compare how we feel and what we've been through to somebody else's struggles and trials and tribulations. It just makes no sense. So I'm talking about what I've felt and experienced through my life and what to me what my definition of bad and traumatic is, because it has affected me. So I've always been that kind of person. Just had a wall up. I've always been a class clown, trying to hide, the frown behind my smile. I always tried to make other people happy by making them laugh and, a whole bunch of different things. That's just the kind of person that I am. And in high school, I was always that person. It's when I went to college, things got a little bit difficult for me, with family situations and just a whole bunch of things. Trying to fit in or trying to feel normal, I guess you could say. I suffered from depression I suffered with chronic depression for 9 whole years, and I've had suicidal tendencies. I used to do a lot of crazy things, meaning like to myself, like harming myself and just being very depressed and angry. I met someone who was also going through a lot as well, and together, we kind of were each other's punching bags, and it became really toxic for a while. I mean, in the beginning, a lot of the good definitely outweighed the bad, but it's when you start opening up to a person. It's when you start being comfortable with a person. And that's why in a lot of quotes that I have read, which I'm not going to tell you these quotes because I don't even know them off the top of my head. I'll leave them in the description box below, or I'll maybe insert something somewhere on the screen. But there has been quotes where it says, don't get too comfortable. Even like Cardi B, shout out to Cardi B. She's like, I'm quick to cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. And it's the truth. Like, when you're comfortable and you're willing to open up yourself to another person, now they have all of your insecurities, they have all your depression, they have all your drama, they have all your problems and your situations. It's very important to work on yourself before you even try to get into a relationship with another person. Now, this specific person that I'm talking about, we became each other's backbone, each other's lifeline. Like, we went through everything together, through thick and thin. I became extremely comfortable with him. He came extremely comfortable with me, and it was beautiful, but with the both of our problems and our situations and our environment, it couldn't work. Simple as that. Like, it just couldn't work. If you're in a situation where your relationship is not working, it could be with your mom, it could be with your mom, it can be with a family member, it could be with whoever. It's not you personally. It's not something that you're doing to the other person. This person already has their own situations and their own problems and their own things that they're struggling and dealing with. Everything that person may come at you with and you feel hurt, keyword, you feel hurt, and I'm going to stop right there. When you feel something, it's because you thought it. The only way that we can have emotions is if we think them. Our brain is extremely intricate and it's so powerful. Our brain is what makes us who we are. Our heart is what makes us love, and it keeps the blood flowing through our bodies, but our brain is our central system. When you think, wow, this person just came at me very violently, I feel that I should be upset because that person hurt my feelings. Stop. Stop. That person may have hurt your feelings because that's how they feel. Don't take it out on the next person. That's how you feel. You need to come to a medium space where you can think like, wow, that person just came at me. It hurt. But then filter out that negativity and say, they must be going through a lot. Let me back up. Let me give them their space. Let me do what I have to do to get myself right so that I don't take certain things that seriously or that sensitive, even though because it has nothing to do with me. They have their own battles that they need to deal with. Boom. That's something that I didn't know up until right now, this second. I had been working on myself, trying to figure out who I was, trying to come back to who I was, the real Gigi. That's what I wanted to do. And, this person loved me, and I absolutely love this person as well. But it's hard to be in love when you have your own problems at home. Okay? I had told him something, and he went back and told someone that didn't know me, and it looked really bad. And me trying to explain myself or whatever wasn't going to work. I know the truth about who I am, where I come from, who my family is, what they've studied, what they've done with their life. I know all of that, and it's very positive stuff. Another thing, don't tell everybody your business. You can love this person, anything, but when it comes to your personal family business, that should stay with your family. Okay, there's divisions on what you can talk about. If it has to do with your friendships, you keep that with your friendships. Don't go into a relationship with another man or a woman and tell them about your friendship situations. That's nobody's business. Who's to say if y'all fall out and that person will go back to that friendship and, ruin that friendship too? You keep things divided. If it has to do with your family secrets and your family situations, you keep that to yourself. You don't want to go around and feel comfortable to tell another person, because when you feel comfortable, now you're vulnerable and you're open to hurt. You're opening that door to say, come on in and hurt me. That's what it makes me feel like. And that's when you start to think like, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, I feel like I just messed up. No, it's nothing that you can do. A lot of things are out of our control. We have no control over anything at all. You know what I'm saying? We could be planning a wedding and it rains. We don't have control over the weather. We don't have control over people's emotions or their feelings, nothing. We only have control over what we think and how we feel and how we're going to filter that feeling into a positive one. There's no room for negative. So yeah, me and this person, we were going through our stuff, and he ended up believing things that he wanted to believe, and because I was vulnerable in that moment, I was agreeing with those stupid negative things. I had failed that test in that moment when I was agreeing with the negative comments and just outrageous accusations about who I am and who my family is. I'm that kind of person. I pick up on energy. Like if I feel like there's a negative, strong energy in the room, I stay away from it. And I felt like I had lost that ability because I had cut a lot of people out of my life. And that's important. Cutting people that you feel no longer serve purpose out of your life is extremely important to growth. In order to grow, you need to feel pain. You need to feel hurt. But you need to have that positive mindset to say, well, even though I feel this way, I know that I can find better. I know that this was just an obstacle and a step up to where I'm going. You don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm hurt, I'm crying, I want to be depressed, stuff like that. Sure, easier said than done, but it absolutely is positive. It's absolutely possible. I've suffered from this. I got tired of feeling depressed and negative and sad and all these things. I got tired of it. So I prayed about it. I prayed about it. I devoted my life back to the Lord. When you're vulnerable, when you're upset, you're more open to addiction, to drugs, to alcoholism, to hurting other people. It's just a whole bunch of negative things that you're more open to. And I was open to I wanted to smoke all day long. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to cry. I wanted to be in dark rooms. But this person that I'm talking about before came into my life with his own issues. And he made mine a lot brighter. He made mine a lot more, more special. I felt a lot more love. Even though we've recently gone our separate ways, I will never regret the time that I've had with this person. There has been a lot of bad towards the end. You know, I also reverted back to my old ways when I had attacked him over something so small because of the things that I had been dealing with and feeling. And instead of knowing the difference between an emotion and a thought, I let those two things combine, and it just was insane, and I lost it. And you know, I apologized for it since, but you know, this person has come into my life and made my life a lot better, and I have grown as a person because of him, and I'm very grateful for that. You know, you have to find the positive in the darkness. You have to find the light in the dark. You have to. You can't always think about the bad. It has to be good. It just needs to be good. This is a life that we were blessed with. We didn't have to have this life. Jesus sacrificed himself so that we can have a better life, because that was God's plan. And I don't have to preach to you. This is something that you should already know. And if you're not a believer of it, well, this is what I'm telling you, because this is the truth. I feel a lot better in a sense. Even all the bad, I'm still grateful for the bad, because that bad has helped me to become stronger. And I hope that, you know, it's vice versa with him as well. And it could be the same thing with you. If you're going through something at home, like your baby's father is getting on your nerves, your baby mom's getting on your nerves, it's stressing you out, you want to see your kids and you can't, or you're being cheated on and you still love this person and you don't know what to do and you're confused. If that's how you feel, you don't have to feel that way. If you're being cheated on, say, wow, understand that, okay, I'm being cheated on. This hurts. I am very hurt by this because I love this person. I gave this person everything. But instead of saying, now I'm not going to be able to find a man, now I'm hurt, I'm going to whoop his ass, I'm going to whoop her ass, I'm upset, I don't know what to do, I'm crying, I'm depressed, I don't want to go out, I don't want to meet anybody, or I do want to meet somebody, I want to excessively date. Stop. Filter out that negativity and say, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. This was meant to happen. Our time is now up, and now I need to move on. I need to let it go, and I need to move on. I feel hurt by it, but you know what? There's always a pot of gold on the other side of the rainbow. There always is. I will meet another person better than this one. You know, what's coming is better than what's gone. And that's a very popular quote. And that's something that I love. I love that quote because it's true. And that could go for anything. It's infinite. A lot of these things in life are so infinite. It doesn't have to just be that one thing. Oh, if he's gone, something better is going to come. It could be, you know, he's gone for now. You do you. You live your life the way that you actually want. You better yourself. Same thing with him. And who's to say what's better that's coming is his new and improved self. But you can't always keep locked to that. You have to understand that if he's gone, he's gone. And if he's willing to come back, then he comes back. You know, love is a very powerful thing, and you always have to follow your heart in any situation. Don't follow your heart to evil and madness. Follow your heart to something positive. If you got cheated on, say, I'm going to find something better. I'm going to do fine. Things happen for a reason. You know, God was protecting me and looking out for me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If your baby mother or father or whoever is causing you havoc and pain and suffering over this beautiful child that God has created, that y'all have created, think to yourself, you know what? It hurts and I feel betrayed, but I'm going to make this work for my child. I'm going to keep God in my heart, and I'm going to continue to do the right things in life for my child. If we have to come to a compromise, fine. You have to work. You have to work. You have to work for good. Nothing great in life comes easy, and I've always said that. I have struggled. I'm pretty sure whoever's watching this has struggled, who has been maybe raped, abused, beat up, jumped, hurt emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. You feel like your life is over. I'm telling you that it's not. There has been so many times where I came so close to death, y'all. I came so close to death. My friends had to save my life. This person who I was with had to save my life. It's not the end of the world. If you feel like you want to end your life, remember this. You're just living in one spot of the country. There are so many cities and states and countries and things that, and you know, different places that you can go to, different things that you can experience and learn from. You know, there's a God up above who has helped me tremendously. I'm not, you know, even though recently what I've done was wrong, I definitely reverted back to my old ways. And that's really hard to deal with because I tried to work so hard on myself. It's just when other people get involved in that, my healing process, you know, nothing is getting done for me. If I feel like you no longer serve a purpose right now in this life for me, you need to go. And that's how a lot of people should be thinking. You need to go. It's for my sanity only. I'm not going to try and kill myself because I'm depressed that such and such is in my life and such is doing. Do something about it. If this man is whooping you, beating your behind, vice versa, if she's whooping and beating, you know what? There, you just have to let it go. You have to let it go and do you. You have to let it go and do you. And I'm not perfect. Don't think that just because I'm sitting in front of this camera with my makeup on and a nice shirt and my hair is done that I'm perfect, because I'm not. You know, I have put my hands on this dude. He has never not once put his hands on me. But because I was abused and because I was dealing with my own stuff, you know, at that moment recently, with everything that I had been feeling, I shut down and I lost it. And I didn't even see who I was putting my hands on. I just wanted to fight. I just wanted to scream and yell. And I did it to the wrong person. And that just made me realize that I need to go on this journey by myself. I don't want to hurt anybody. That's not who I am. I'm very blessed on so many different occasions. And so are you. You don't see it or feel it, but you will. I didn't think any of this could be possible. I thought I would be dead by now. But I'm here. And now I'm trying to help you. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I promise you. I don't know if there's anybody else out there who feels the way that I do about this one topic, but I'm very emotional. Like, if I'm worried about you, if I have like a gut feeling that's bad and I'm worried, I'm not going to stop until I see you and if you're okay. And I do this to my friends and I do it to the person that I love, and you know, that's just the kind of person I am. But sometimes it could be a little bit overbearing. Now, if somebody says that they need their space, give them their space. It's going to be hard to hear at first. Of course, it always is. And even if you have a bad feeling in your gut telling you you can't leave that person alone, if that person is telling you, leave me alone, I need my space, I am okay, give that person that respect to just do it. And I know deep down in your heart you feel, see that keyword, feel, you feel like something is wrong. Give it to God. Pray about it. Do anything that you gotta do to just relax. Because all of what you're now feeling in these emotions right now, when someone says, I want my space, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, space, I can't do that. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Are you okay? No, stop. Just stop. Just filter that out. Filter those negative thoughts out and calm down. That's something that I wish I could have done. And, you know, when someone told me that they needed their space, I had a really bad feeling in my chest. And I was afraid that something wrong was going to happen. I didn't know what it was. I just had a really bad feeling in my gut. And I went into protective mama mode. And I went after that ass. And I went after him. And I disrespected him by not allowing him to have his space. You know, people go through things too. You're not the only one who go through things. Other people are experiencing a lot worse. And that's why I said, if both of y'all are both going through something, separate. Who's to say down the line, who's to say down the road that you guys won't connect again and rekindle what you lost? But right now is just not the time. And God is always correct. Things happen for a reason. You know, just give that person their space. Don't react. Vice versa. Like, if she's saying, leave me alone, dude, I just don't want nothing to do with you right now. Don't cry and make it a big deal and go telling her business and saying, oh, she's out here doing this, or, you know, a long time ago she told me that, you know, a family member was into this. That could be wrong. In my case, it was wrong. I told a certain person something about a family member of mine getting into something crazy. And I only said that because that's just what I heard growing up. It wasn't true. I just told him because I loved him. And that's just something that I wanted to share. Keep family matters to family. Just putting that out there again, keep it all divided, because this is a perfect example. Come to find out after, you know, speaking to other family members about this, it wasn't the way that it seemed. It was just a joke that I heard and that I just went along with it. You know, this person, this family member is a beautiful, beautiful soul, a beautiful person who helps people through herbs and, you know, remedies and stuff like that to help other people. And, you know, I'm very close to that person, and I now make my own oils to help other people with their hair growth and their hair journey, and even with their skin. Like I put together different, you know, seed oils, and I help people, and we have that same kind of connection. But look, I told somebody that I love a joke that I had heard that I didn't have too much information on, and that person went and told out my business because that person was afraid of losing me when I said, just give me my space, just leave me alone to figure out things. That person was upset. Went on to telling my business, and now the person he told my business to doesn't know me at all, has never hung out with me, does not know who I am, does not know my heart, my spirit, or my soul, or where I come from, was telling this person horrible, horrible things about me because of the way that I acted when he also said, leave me alone. This is before. This is all after I told him. You know, after he said to leave me alone, I didn't. And I had that bad feeling, and it was because he was with that person. I felt him, our soul. I felt his soul. Believe it or not, I felt his soul, and I felt like something was wrong, and I was right. Of course, I'm always right, girl. Just kidding. And of course, like, I felt that, and that that person was able to say, look, this is what's going on with her, she's doing all kinds of things, she has evil spirits and negative energy and blah 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 around her, and that is just 100% wrong. Okay, 100% wrong. The things that I do for other people and animals and myself and just everything in general has no kind of comparison to that. Nothing at all. So like I said, if somebody says leave me alone, give them their space, do just that, and keep your things to yourself. Keep other people's business to yourself. Don't spread their business around because you're upset. That is foul, 100% foul, and that is negative. Instead of spreading negative and bad things around, remember the good in that person. You know that person is not going through something. You know that person is going through a lot right now. Don't make situations worse for yourself, because how I said down the road, maybe you guys can link up and be cool again. It won't ever happen. It just won't, because you have dismantled that. But if the love is real, and if the love is there, and if the Lord guides it back together, no matter what the situation is, then it's a very blessed and wholesome unity that you've known, that the both of you have known all along, but was just too damaged and in the clouds to truly see that. So I'm not going to continue to ramble on. You know, I'm just going to summarize everything that I've talked about. Keep your business to yourself. Keep everything divided. Keep your friendship situations to yourself. Keep your relationship problems and situations to yourself. Don't tell your parents or your friends or anybody else besides the Lord and the person that you are dealing with, or even a therapist. Don't tell anybody else but those people I just mentioned your relationship problems, because when you guys get upset with each other, everyone around them is going to say, oh, I told you so, and negative after negative after negative after negative comment, and then that relationship won't be able to grow. I know that firsthand. I know it firsthand. Keep your relationship problems and what y'all talk about to yourself. The same thing with friendships. Keep all of that to yourself and that friendship. Also, keep your family business amongst your family. That is your family. You keep your family things to yourself. Keep it divided. Keep your children's business to yourself. Don't go around telling your child's business to people who don't know them, because you don't know who knows who. And I also know that firsthand, but we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. Man, I tell you, I've been through it all. I've been through it all. Don't speak anybody's business. Also, if somebody is seeking space, allow them that. Give them that space. If you have a bad feeling in your heart and in your soul, you're going to have to ignore that, because you love that person so much that you're willing to respect that they want space. It may hurt you because that's how you feel. You may feel hurt, But it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and how they feel. Also, don't let another outside person who doesn't know the relationship, and I'm talking about the good and the bad and the in-betweens, don't let another person come in and try and destroy that with negative comments that you may feel are good in the moment, but you know that person's heart. You know that that person is a good person who will sacrifice and do anything for you. Don't let an outside person come into that and tell you this person's heart when they don't know it. And that's also going back to keeping your relationships and everything to yourself, because people don't know that other person's heart, and you don't have time to explain nothing to nobody because it ain't nobody's business, like I said. That may not have been the whole summary. I definitely may have left a lot of things out. This is very unorganized. This is my first video on this whole thing, so it's very all over the place, and I apologize for that. The next time I do one of these, it's going to be amazing. It's not going to be as crazy and all over the place with all that stuff. It's going to be a lot better. I'm really excited for this journey with just talking, venting, giving advice and all that stuff. I can't wait for the next video. You can reach out to me. I will leave all of my information in the description box below. Don't be afraid. I don't bite, I promise. And I'm very non-judgmental. I do not judge 100%. This is all authoritative. Me helping you and maybe you helping me. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you felt like I forgot certain things, also give it a thumbs up. Let's keep this positive, y'all. Please write in the comment section below if, you know, you agree with what I'm saying. You can also disagree in the comments. It's always fun to have a debate. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I did not offend anybody. I hope I wasn't up here sounding crazy. I hope I reached someone. I hope I helped somebody today. That is just why I also made this video. I just want to help people. I hope I was able to reach out and help you in some kind of way and, you know, de-stress you sort of with this video. So yeah, please give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. I will see you guys in the next segment, and I think I'm going to call it Gigi segment. I don't know. I'm just going to say video for now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you. Bye!